This is Scott with Amateur Homestead here. Unfortunately, I'm doing all my own camera work today with my phone. My wife is out of town with her camera. Maybe it's time to buy a second camera. Today I'm tackling what seems to be a problem on a lot of Yukons and Suburbans and basically GM vehicles. Is what happens is this side molding here on the door begins to crack and turn to just junk. And after a small amount of time, it'll go from just cracking like that. It also discolors. All down here, it's all nice and blue. Well, the car's dirty, but it's normally like almost a faded blue, or it fades the color, and it'll eventually turn it black, which actually is the plastic underneath. Basically, what it is it's just the plastic deteriorating. Over time, you'll have it break away in pieces like this. So we could take the whole molding off, and today I'm going to show you how to do that. You're going to need two tools to basically do this job. The first set of tools or tool is these plastic scrapers. I bought these at Harbor Freight. They were only a couple bucks. But basically you can scrape and not scratch the paint, which is the main concern. The second thing that you're going to need is a nice hot day. The heat will warm up all the adhesives and the glues and the little adhesive strip that's behind it. And it will, it comes off so much easier. As you can see, I've already pretty much removed most of this one. All I got left is this little top strip here. I'll try to do this with one hand. What you want to do is just get underneath it and scrape it off. As you can see, it comes off that easily. And in usual fashion, the horse is being nosy. So what I had done is I had already broke all this off, and I'm just coming back in and getting this last piece here. But it is literally that easy. Well, I mean, you do have to put some force into it. I always wipe the dirt off on my leg. And then you just make sure, if you could get underneath the adhesive stripping, that's even better. And it saves you time later. Just take a piece off at a time. Now what you'll probably have to do is come in here, obviously wash it. You might have to wax this area just to shine it up, maybe even compound and polish it. But it'll definitely look a lot better than this cracked up bull crap everywhere. Now what's actually underneath the plastic or polyurethane molding that's attaching it is just the double-sided foam tape. Here you can see I missed it, so it's just a double-sided foam tape. You could scrape that off or you could peel it up like this. It's just so old and brittle, it just comes apart. It's so much easier to scrape it. The adhesive tape is going to be on all edges, as well as there's pieces of adhesive tape right in this joint here. So just keep that in mind. And this stuff, I mean, it's so brittle, it's just breaking away. It's just, honestly, I think the sun in Florida is what kills it. But we'll just pull it all off and then be done with it. All this residual glue, if you want, you can use a acetone, but that's gonna probably eat through your paint too. I would recommend just using a Gooby Gone or something. It'll take a lot longer, but it's a lot safer. Okay, so this one panel on one door took about 10 to 15 minutes. I think I was at about 15 minutes, to be honest with you. Now, unfortunately, when I pulled this back one off, a lot of this 3M tape remained, and I sheared it all in half, so it's really not pulling off very nice. So I'll probably have to scrape it, but before I scrape it, I'm going to go ahead and wash all this dirt and grime off. That way, when I am scraping, there's less likely a chance of sand and stuff getting in there and scratching it up. All right, so we washed it. It's amazing how much a little soap and water will do. Now there is still a little bit of goo in here. Short of that, just a little bit of goo there. A little bit of soap makes it look pretty. We still have the back piece to do to get the last little bit of double-sided tape off. But I'm going to do that here shortly. Just use my finger and rub it off pretty much. And then I'll Gooby Gone it. And then it'll look just as pretty as the other side. Which, even though it's dirty, looks like this.